Welcome back, folks, to more Let's Play Pokemon Sapphire. No Pokecenters, no Pokemarts. In the last episode, we were beginning to wander around this cave, trying to find the rest of Team Aqua here and take them down. But unfortunately, the end of the last part, we took some extra damage from Golbat there, and that was kind of unfortunate. But whatever, we can just heal that off because we do still have a few healing items, despite the fact that our healing supply isn't that great. We do still have a couple, so that's not too bad. But I will have to start playing a little bit more conservative with the amount of potions that I just willy-nilly toss around and whatnot. So we'll have to pay a little bit of attention to that. Either way, this cave here has a couple puzzles that we just want to pay attention to, and most of them just little simple rock puzzles, kind of like you would see in like Victory Road or whatever. But I can run around here, so I guess I'll just do that. But we have a couple Aqua Grunts and a couple admin people, which shouldn't give us too much trouble. So for now, we're just gonna slowly make our way through this area here. And if we do encounter a Golbat, I'll kill it. But right now, Swellow's at the front of our party, so we shouldn't have to deal with Golbats for now. I believe we go this way though, so we're gonna slowly make our way through here. And I'm hoping to get a lot of stuff done in this part. That's at least the plan going into it, and hopefully I'm able to follow through. Especially make up for the last part that was a long episode and didn't really accomplish too much. This guy here, however, we want to have Breloom at the front of the party, so gonna go with that. And there we go, face off with him. And even though there's a bunch of like little caves around here, as I said in the last part I believe, there's only one item worth picking up in here. There are no other items at all, so we're just gonna have to pick up the only item that we can get. And it's a pretty decent one. It's TM26 Earthquake, so no slouch of a move, and certainly useful in other parts. And I believe he's gonna switch to Zubat, to which we're just gonna switch right out to Jasmine here. Smack that thing with the Spark. Since Spark is physical, it's better to use it on things that won't hurt us with rough skin. Unlike Carvanha, which is going to do better when we use Shockwave. It's going to stay in here with Magneton for now. Fire off a Shockwave, and this thing is going to die. Alright. There we go. So, slowly making our way through this cave. I think that's the third and final grunt that we're going to face here. The rest of them are admins or higher, or the Team Aqua leader, as you would have it. And I do need to remember to switch Magneton back, or I guess Breloom back, for Swellow, because we don't want to encounter stupid Golbats that are going to trap us and hit us with 4 times super effective moves. Either way, the reason you have to go this way through the cave is because if you go through the other door, you can't really finagle your way through the proper door. So we're gonna go this way, push this boulder up here, push the next one, kick out this rock with Rock Smash, and push this aside, and there we go. Well on our way to where we need to go. Alright, from here I think we finagle our way through these little surfing pad thingies, whatever you want to call them. And there's a Tentacool. So that's kind of cool. Haha, so funny. Either way, I think we go this way, and then we go this way, and then we solve the puzzle. 3 simple moves. Boom. That's right. Not too difficult. It can be a little bit annoying, but if you just slightly pay attention to what the paths in the floor do, that's kind of. My knowledge of that is just from being able to do it multiple times and having gone through it before, so basically just pay attention to which way the waves are going and you should really have no troubles with that. This next part here, however, you want to be a little bit careful on how you push these boulders. I think we want to push this one there, and we can just push that one twice. Seems okay. Not too difficult there. And upcoming is the next admin, to which I'm going to throw on a Person Berry onto what's his face, Magneton here, because Magneton is going to be who is going to be mainly used for these upcoming fights. And I don't want him getting confused with stupid Swagger, which these things like to spam. So let's go Magneton, get your stuff done, and finish stuff off. Come on, let's go. Alright, what do you got? What do you got? Sharpedo, that can die. Do a Shockwave, or a small rock being thrown at it. That's right, taunt us, because we're not going to attack you. Nope, dead. And come on, Sharpedo, go die. There we go. Thank you, clean that up. And what do we got next? Oh, grow level, that's sweet. Breloom's getting up there too. Up next is Mightyena, and although I could switch in Breloom and fire off a Sky Uppercut, I don't know if it's going to break through the Intimidate, so we're going to stick with Magneton for now. We do resist its stab, and we've got Swagger, or we've got Person Berry to deal with Swagger. I think I'm going to go with Spark, because even though it's physical in the later gens, it's still special in this gen, as I've already shown enough. Scary Face should be irrelevant, because this thing doesn't really care too much. It's going to lower our speed, so it's going to go first next turn. Takedown's gonna do minuscule damage, yeah, less than 10, something like that. And a Spark should take it out. To which Shockwave probably was a better choice there, but I think I'd rather hang on to my Shockwaves, at least for the time being. So, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna go with. And at least Spark can be restored, so if I run out of Sparks, I can still hard scale them anyways, so I'm not really concerned about wasting Sparks via Shockwave versus Shockwaves. So we're slowly making our way through here, encountering random Zubats, and hopefully we don't get trapped by the random Golbat, to which I should be having Swellow do most of the sitting around stuff here. But this rock puzzle here is a little bit interesting. It's a little bit tougher than the last one we just finagled our way through, but Breloom should make quick work with it with strength, so we're just going to push these aside, push that one aside, up, over, up. There, and boom, we're through. Alright, and here's the main item that we came to get here. Boom, TM26, Earthquake. That's going to go great, even though Swampert learns it naturally. That's makes it kind of irrelevant. However, it's still nice to have. Earthquake's still pretty powerful, and if we need to replace something and whatever, we still have an easy way of doing that. And there's Kyogre right there, to which we still haven't burned our Person Berry on Magneton, so I'm just going to keep him in there. And I believe Magneton should be able to deal with everything. Just in case, I'm going to Citrus Berry up. I feel that's probably the safer thing to do. And that's going to put us at a little bit more HP, just in case something really goes wrong. But I believe Magneton should have the upper hand on every poke in this fight. But we don't get to fight Kyogre right here, because Archie over here, the leader of Team Aqua, is going to release some ridiculous sword. But first we have to fight him, I guess. I get him a little bit ahead of myself. Aqua leader Archie. So once again, after you defeat this guy here, you won't be able to go back and get the Master Ball in case you missed it. So that's after you beat this guy, the cave just outside of Lily Cove is going to close. We are going to get intimidated here, however, so I'm going to fire off a Spark and hopefully do enough damage to make it at least a 2-hit KO. Yeah, this should be a 2-hit KO. There goes the Swagger, to which lol, intimidate, Swagger, what? But sitting at half, I believe Spark should 2-hit KO this thing. And there goes our Person Berry, no more confusion for us. And really? Super Potion? Either way, that's going to be a clean KO then. And I think Shockwave should finish it off depending on where this thing sits after. Oh, Para's great. Go Shockwave. It's just a little bit weaker, but it should finish this thing off, I'm hoping. And yes, okay, good. Not too bad. Crobat. That's fine, we can deal with Crobat. We don't have our Person Berry anymore, so Confuse Ray or Supersonic could be a little bit annoying, but we can still use Person Berries in the meantime. I'm going to go Spark, he goes Bite, and no flinch, no flinch. Yes, okay, good. Go Spark, hopefully deal enough to this thing, and I'll take that. And I'll fire another Spark. Yeah, he did Super Potion, so Spark was definitely a good play. And Spark should finish this thing off, actually, so that's nice. Yes, okay, good. So definitely a smart play to not go Shockwave there, I guess, even though both probably would have killed. I want to say we made the right choice in going for Spark. Next up is Sharpedo, though, and that thing is definitely not going to take a hit, unlike my Mightyena and Crobat did. I'm going to go Shockwave, though, because I don't want rough skin damage, and of course we get Swaggered, so please don't get confused. Please do not get confused. Let's go Magneton. Don't get confused, don't get confused, don't get confused. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And yes! Haha! Magneton is clutch, man. Not getting confused. It's got 3 heads. How do you get confused when you got 3 heads? I don't know. I feel like a Dodrio getting confused would probably be pretty painful, like all those heads attacking each other. Yeah, but Magneton, 3 magnets? Psh, what's that gonna do? I don't know. But off goes this red orb thing, or whatever this guy wants to do. And let's see what happens. There's Kyogre charging towards us and looking pretty angry, looking pretty fierce. And what? Kyogre used Bounce? Alright. It's raining heavily outside. Good, that should have happened. This is why we awakened Kyogre to realize Team Aqua's vision of expanding the sea. What? It's raining far harder than we envisioned. You're in danger. That's not possible. Psh. Hold your position and monitor, blah blah blah. Red Orb's supposed to awaken and control Kyogre, but why? Why did Kyogre disappear? Apparently he brought the wrong orb. World landmass will drown, deepening sea. What are you saying? Red Orb should let me control Kyogre. That can't be possible. We don't have the time to argue about it here. Get outside and see for yourself. See if what you've wrought is the world that you've desired. Come on, you have to get out of here too. Wow, they're trying to save me apparently. And check it out, Perma Rain. That's not too bad for Swampert, I guess. Did he make a horrible mistake? He probably did by unleashing this massive rainstorm upon the world. Gonna make everything drown. Do you understand now, Archie? Do you finally see how disastrous your dream turned out to be? We have to hurry. We have to do something before the situation goes completely out of control. We Team Aqua have been, or Team Magma had been pursuing Team Aqua to prevent this from happening. You've been very helpful, but I fear the worst has happened. It's gone too far for a child like you to manage. Leave things to us and get out of here while you still can. This defies belief. A super ancient Pokemon, its power is unbelievable. It has upset the balance of nature. And Steven, boom. What's happening? This is terrible. If this doesn't stop, I'll hone. No, the world will drown! This huge rain cloud is spreading from above Sootopolis. What in the world is taking place here? There's no point arguing here. Sootopolis should provide answers. Andrew, I don't know what you intend to do, but don't do anything reckless. Okay, I'm going to Sootopolis. I wonder where we should go. Maybe Sootopolis. But, yeah. Look at that beautiful voice acting. Everyone's got the same voice, right? Who knows? I'm not as good as Tubes with the, multiple personalities via voice, whatever. But we'll keep Magneton at the front of the party. Hopefully we don't encounter something with Swift Swim. That'd be kind of unfortunate. But you know we're going to. Like Siege or whatever. I don't know. And still raining. Which is going to be pretty common until we get to Sootopolis and solve the problem with the rain. Which is going to take all of 5 minutes to get to Sootopolis, hopefully. There's a Tentacool, and it's level 6. That's going to be easy to run from. Even if it had Swift Swim, it probably wouldn't matter. Definitely not faster than our Magneton. And Route 126, we want to go down, I think. Because there's going to be this giant rock structure that we need to dive and go find. And still raining. Alright. I guess we could dive here. Whatever. Oh, what's this? Ha, big pearl. Don't need. But, that's kind of cool. And just rolling along. go. Gonna get back up here with dive. And bam, we get to Sootopolis. But one thing to note, all of the doors in this area are locked until we solve the little quest going on here. You can go to the Mart and Pokecenter, but we're not doing that for these runs because, yeah, we don't need to do that stuff. However, we're gonna make our way through here. Oh, look, more stuff. Psh. They're gonna take us down to the Cave of Origin, where we're gonna deal with Kyogre once and for all. Here's the blue orb. Now we're gonna follow this guy because Team Aqua grabbed the wrong orb. They grabbed the red orb, which is meant for Groudon, but Groudon is not in this game. Groudon, whatever. We have the blue orb now, and we're going to get our Kyogre finally. So, going through here, and we enter the Cave of Origin, which there's a bunch of Pokemon you can find in here. And we're just going to put Swell at the front of the party in case Golbats want to come out. I'm finally going to teach Flash to something, and it's going to be Sableye, which is kind of interesting because Sableye is like a Dark-type Pokemon, probably doesn't appreciate Flash, but for some reason he's able to learn it, and we're just going to get rid of Fake Out for now. Yeah, that seems okay. There we go. Get rid of Fake Out, learn Flash, because at this point Sableye is not really going to be concerned too much with attacking. And at this point, Fake Out's kind of negligible damage, other than getting a little bit of damage in there. It's not really going to be accomplishing too much. Either way, we're going to finagle our way and navigate this area, and look at that, a Sableye. We could actually catch a higher level one than the one we currently have, but I'm not too interested in it at the moment, at least, so ours is probably better because we do have Toxic on ours, which goes a little bit more in tandem with the fact that Sableye is meant to not really take hits. He's supposed to avoid them, and he doesn't really have a weakness either, so I guess it's kind of important. But we're working our way through here, trying to get to Kyogre, and hopefully I get through him in this part. Yeah, I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff done in this part, but no concern about having to get Kyogre. We're definitely going to navigate this thing in no time. And I'm glad that Flash works on multiple floors. That's kind of convenient. Having to activate on every floor would be a little bit of a nuisance, but that's what Flash is there for, to help us navigate this area. And there is the last HM in the game. That'll be Waterfall, and we won't be able to use Waterfall outside of battle until we get the next gym badge. And the difference of mechanic in Waterfall in this gen is that it doesn't flinch. I think it's still base 80 power, but it doesn't gain the ability to flinch until 4th gen, which made it infinitely better. But it's still a base 80 power special move in this gen, because water is special in this gen. But there is Kyogre there, and I don't really not really concerned about what Pokemon we send out against it. But we're going to send off our blue orb here, and we're going to face off against Kyogre, the legendary Pokemon for this gen, or for this game, because we're playing Sapphire. And here comes Kyogre charging us. What's it going to do? Not much. But one of Kyogre's abilities is it gets to summon Perma Rain, just like Politoed in 5th gen, right? Because Politoed is totally uber. But instead of fighting this thing, and instead of trying to kill it, we're just gonna straight up catch it, because that's why we have our Master Ball. So, ho ho, look at this, Master Ball being used, boom. And now we have a legendary Pokemon, at full HP, at full PP, ready to wreck shop. Kyogre is definitely gonna carry its weight through the rest of this game, and although some people may argue with the use of legendaries, maybe in a run like this, it's too much of a temptation to just pass up. They're just way too strong. And I don't know. I think the name we're gonna go with for this thing is Tsunami. Pretty powerful, pretty destructive, catastrophic, you name it. Tsunami's gonna wreck shop. Let's go. And now we've got to navigate our way out. But, psych, no we don't, because we got an escape rope. Let's go. Saving time for days, right? Boom. Alright, so now that we've actually gotten rid of Kyogre here, or technically caught Kyogre, the rain's now stopped as you noticed, and we can actually enter the buildings in this area, to which one of them has a decent move. I think it's this one up here. I want to say this one. Yes. This guy gives you TM31, which is Brick Break. So I'll certainly take hold of that, and we'll move on. Next house, not important. I think we want to go down this way. And I think we want to go over here, because this girl over here gives us a couple berries. I don't know if any of them are really useful, but I'll take them. You're nice, blah blah blah, gives you some berries. You can have a Hondu, I'll take Hondu. I think that's a EV producing berry, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say it is, but Yapapa, I have no idea what that berry is. But we do have to head to the Pokemon Center though to get out our new legendary Pokemon. And we'll talk to this chick, whatever. No. I think the girl in this house gives you a Wilmer doll, but we don't really care about a Wilmer doll. Not too important. And just for quick reference, we're going to show you the fact that Goldeen here has use no moves. It's at full HP. As you can see there, 49 out of 49. So Goldeen is safe to remove or put into the PC and get back later, because I have not healed it yet, or I have not used it in battle to any extent. So perfectly fair game to grab it later for some fodder or whatever we needed to do. So there we go, drop Goldeen off, and we've got our Uber in tow, which is fantastic because he is going to wreck the water type gym. For the most part, you'll see what happens. But Steven's out front of the door here, blah blah blah. Owes it to us for saving the day and preparing us for challenging Wallace, or the Sootopolis City Gym here. Now the way this gym works is you see these ice tiles here. If you walk on any of the tiles more than once, you fall down. So you have to find a way of walking to the end of each path without stepping on the same tile more than once. If you do step on the same tile more than once, you drop down and there's trainers below, to which we actually do want to fight all the trainers. However, I'm going to go through the puzzle just to get to the top floor. That way we can make our way down rather than having to go fall down multiple times. So saving time for you guys, right? And I think the one we got to repeat is here. So there we go. And I think I want Jasmine out at the front. And for now we'll keep the EXP share on Breloom, because Breloom needs to get up a few levels, I guess. And we'll fight this chick. Most of these trainers are worth fighting. Some of them maybe a little bit less than others, but for the most part they should all be one-shotted by Jasmine or other stuff in our party. Spark on this thing, because it does have a bit more HP, so I feel Spark is going to properly ensure the one-hit KO. And it does kill, so that's nice. And Jasmine is almost level 38, so that's pretty good. Probably level up within probably the next fight after this thing. Another Spark, another Wilmer dead, or at least it should. And yes, good. As you can see by the HP power going down pretty slow there, you can see that it does have quite a bit of HP. It is something to take note of, because Wailord I think has really high base HP. Not higher than Chansey, of course, but still respectable. And we're going to switch out to Talo here, or Tayo, or Swellow, or whatever you want to call it. The bird thing in our party. Because, yeah, that's what it is. And she's got a Lombre, to which Swellow should be able to deal with that. Go wing attack, and it doesn't want to fake us out, which is nice. I'd rather not get faked out by this thing. And take that extra fake out and burn damage from a level 41. That's going to be decent on Swellow, I'd say. So definitely something we avoided there, I guess. Unless it straight up didn't have fake out, in which case all irrelevant. But I'm going to switch back out to Magneton here. And we're gonna fight this chick here. I believe we should be able to take out all their Pokemon in one hit, so Magneton's gonna make quick work of them. And if you're wondering why I'm not really training Kyogre, it's because Kyogre is already level 45, so he's already pretty decent ways ahead of things. So I don't really need to throw the EXP share on him. Any experience he's gonna gain is kind of negligible, really, because he's already higher than everything else. And if anything, I can just toss a bunch of rare candies on him and make him really awesome, which is probably what I'm gonna do. But for now, we'll see about how I really want to play things out. Either way, Magneton gets an extra level, and Spark and Shockwave are doing pretty okay. We've got 17 left. Probably won't have too many left at the end of this little trainer grinding session, I guess you could call it. But realistically, fighting trainers is probably the best way of leveling things up for us, because there's not too much else we don't really want to waste moves against wild Pokemon. They don't give us much EXP gain. Trainer Pokemon give a much higher yield, and you're more likely to find higher level Pokemon against trainers anyways, so it's just a win-win situation when you're fighting trainers versus wild Pokemon grinding. Obviously less trainers for less grinding, but hopefully we don't have to fight this chick. I'd rather not, and we do not have to fight her, so I'm just going to skip her. She has a Pokemon I just don't really want to deal with, so that's what we're going to go with. I think from here on out, Magneton is just going to get stuff done and take stuff out like a boss. Seeking. Can we actually one-shot this thing? I want to say hopefully, but we'll see. Go Spark, max damage, crit, something, and not quite. Fury Attack, 1 hit, 2 hits, oh, 2 damage, psh, whatever. And it only hit twice, that's awesome. I'll finish it off with Shockwave, and of course she uses a full restore, whatever. At this point I'm no longer concerned too much about Carvanas and Sharpedos, because Team Aqua's pretty much dealt with, to which we may face a Carvana or Sharpedo eventually, but I'm not too concerned about Shockwave PP at this point. Rough skin damage is even pretty negligible anyways, so it's not really something to be concerned about. Magneton's a powerhouse anyways, he takes hits like a boss. And Breloom gets to level 38, which is sweet. I think I'm going to switch the EXP share around though a bit, just to give everyone a fair share at stuff. So we'll give Breloom back the Miracle Seed. And we'll give the EXP share to... we'll give it to Swellow. Because Swellow wants to get a little bit higher up so we can make better use of stuff. Where's the EXP share? Did I not switch items? What? What is going on here? Oh, what? Wow, I'm really clueless today. That was pretty dumb. But, there's only 2 more trainers left, and then we can go take on Wallace, so we definitely did get a lot of stuff done in this part, which is exactly what I wanted to do. And I should be able to take down Wallace by 35 minutes, so gonna be another bit of a long part, but hopefully you guys aren't too disappointed with that. We did get a lot of stuff done, and a lot of action is going on here. And we're not too far away from beating the game. After we take down this 8th gym, the only thing that stands between us and the Elite Four is Victory Road, to which, with use of Waterfall, I'm going to pick up a few more items before we head over to Victory Road. But other than that, we are good to go. Pretty much get 8th badge, go win game. Seems okay. Hopefully we can take down Victory Road without too much trouble. I believe we have the team to do it. We've got the necessary pokes, but it could be a bit of a trial. So we'll hope for the best and see how things go. But one more trainer here. It's got potentially one of the worst Pokemon in the game, but we should be able to deal with it without too much trouble, I hope. It's a level 41 Luvdisc. Come on, how much of a threat can this thing be? Go Spark, and Takedown misses anyways, so I'm pretty sure that was going to do like 5 damage to us. It's a Luvdisc. But we one-shot the thing with Spark, so that seems okay. And now we get to the final part of this gym, which is taking down Wallace. I do need to navigate the floors a bit here, unfortunately, but that won't take us too much time. They are an easy puzzle, and I do know the path to take, so as long as I don't screw up pressing buttons, we should be okay. Go pressing buttons. Boom, 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 boom. Down this way. Navigate our way over here. Up, down. And you do have to cover the entire floor. You can't just go straight to the stairs, unfortunately. But here is Wallace, and the one thing we want to make sure to do, one thing I will point out here, so Kyogre has 4 moves: Body Slam, Calm Mind, Ice Beam, and Hydro Pump. Calm Mind is amazing, just don't knock it at all. But Body Slam isn't as good. It's still pretty good on Kyogre. I'm not gonna argue with that. Like, he's still got 93 base attack, which is almost as good as Swampert. So nothing really to scoff at there. Definitely better than Magnetons. But we aren't really going to make use of Body Slam as much, and I can always relearn it with a Heart Scale. The move that we do want to teach it, however, is the one I've been saving up for a while. You guys were probably wondering what I was finally going to teach Thunderbolt to. This is it. Kyogre can learn Thunderbolt, so that's what we're going to go with. So, delete a move to learn Thunderbolt? Yes, we are. Go Body Slam, get out. Thunderbolt is way better. That Bolt Beam coverage with Hydro Pump in the rain. Kyogre is now officially the beast of this run. Person Berry is going to be given to Kyogre because I know that the lead off, or that of Wallace, does pack Water Pulse, to which it can confuse us. And I think his signature move is Water Pulse because that's the TM he gives. So having Person Berry on there is going to allow us to get up a couple extra Calm Minds without risk of confusion, really. And hopefully Kyogre can one-shot everything in this gym once he gets up a few Calm Minds. That's at least the plan we're going with. So on we go. Wallace, the 8th and final gym leader. We take him down, we get access to the Elite Four. So, first up is his Luvdisc. Not too big of a deal. However, our rain does give it Swift Swim, so that will allow him to go first. He's going to fire off a Water Pulse in the rain, to which, whatever, 9 damage. We don't get confused, we get off a Calm Mind, so we still save our Person Berry. That's going to allow us to safely go for a second Calm Mind. And since Water Pulse is special, Water Pulse is going to be resisted by our Calm Minds anyways. Sweet Kiss is also a confusion move, to which kind of redundant when you've got Water Pulse there to confuse stuff. But he missed anyways, and we don't waste our Person Berry, so that's another fantastic miss. We're going to go down to a third Calm Mind, to which he does confuse us finally, but we've got our Person Berry, so go boom. Getting rid of that confusion like a boss. And now that we've got 3 Calm Minds up, Kyogre is ready to sweep. So provided we don't get confused on this hit here, Kyogre's just going to finish up shop, hopefully, and one hit KO everything it needs to. Thunderbolt, Sweet Kiss misses, awesome. Thunderbolt's just going to wreck this thing in the face, especially at +3. You saw what Spark did to this thing? Yeah, that's definitely a dead Luvdisc. And I think this is the only thing in his team that has Swift Swim, to which Kyogre should be faster than everything else, I'm hoping. Whiscash, however, is ground type, therefore he's not weak to Thunderbolt, he's immune to it. And we're gonna just fire off we can fire off an Ice Beam probably, but I'll go with Hydro Pump. It doesn't miss, which is nice. 80 base accuracy for the win, I guess. And Whiscash does go down, so that's great. Kyogre's just pumping along here. And Celio is next, definitely slower than us. And that's gonna die to a Thunderbolt, no problem. Kyogre's just gonna wreck shop from here, only takes 9 damage. That's just a Oran Berry away from being to full, so definitely positive there. Go Thunderbolt, KOing Celio. And as you can see here, Kyogre is just a monster, just wrecking shop, doing everything it needs to. And something got to level 37 there. I think it was Swellow maybe. Up next is Seaking, and I don't think that thing gets Swift Swim. I want to say it doesn't, so we're probably faster. And, oh, he is faster. And Fury Attack misses, go figure. Look at that luck hacks, right? I'm so lucky, But, yeah, I definitely have had my fair share of hacks in this gen, or in this playthrough. But, that's just how the dice roll sometimes. And, Kyogre is just wrecking shop. Milotic is next, and this is basically the only reason we had to set up +3, because this thing is really bulky, and even at +2 we probably wouldn't have one-shotted it, but +3, definitely dead. Kyogre is just going to sweep the crap out of this thing, and boom, going down. I didn't even check what nature we are, but probably doesn't matter. I'm gonna check after this fight actually. But Wallace is down, we've got our 8th badge, and we get Water Pulse I believe as the TM, so that's really sweet. Rain badge acquired, go 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 go, time to sweep game. That's right. And we only wasted 4 Thunderbolts I want to say in that fight, so still got 11 to go, plenty of time to make that up. And we've got Lepa Berries for days, so yeah. Needless to say, Kyogre is ready to just tear things apart, and that's basically what he does. In my opinion, Kyogre is probably a lot better than Groudon, especially in this game, or Groudon, whatever. I say Groudon because of Kote, that's how he pronounces it. But I can run around this part because we aren't in a cave, so no random Golbat stupid crap. But here's Kyogre, and he is bold, defensive. I don't know if that reduces our special attack, but I hope it doesn't. 142 base special attack, that seems okay. 94 base speed is still really sweet, at least in my opinion. So Kyogre is definitely no slouch, as you just witnessed him demolish the gym and take 9 damage. But yes, we now have 8 badges and we are ready to go make progress to the ends of the game. So finale will be coming up very shortly, but in the meantime, this is going to be it for this episode, and we did get a lot done. We got our Uber, we got our gym badge, we took down Team Aqua, so overall, pretty productive episode. We are ready to go finish things off. Next episode probably won't be the finale, but we're definitely getting close. So, without further ado, that's been it for this episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.